It's fine. I call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Mr. Merritt?
Here.
Mr. DeVore? Mrs. Hardenreeder? Here. Mr. Irwin?
Here.
Ms. Manning? Here. Mr. Nesbitt?
Here.
Mr. Rose?
Here.
Mrs. Silvas? Here. Mr. Vetterl?
Here. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Got to give notice of executive session November 25th, 2024 for personnel, which lasted from 5:51 p.m. to 5:56 p.m. And then on January 21st, 2025 for personnel, student discipline, and litigation from 6:35 p.m. to 6:50 p.m. And we had nobody sign up for public comments regarding the agenda. Student representatives to the board. Not sure who I have out there. Cochran, Libby, Chloe.
Good evening. It's nice to see you all again, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas break. Since November, we've had a lot of school events going on. For sports, our boys basketball is currently 8-6 overall and ranked 6th in the district. Their next game is tomorrow at Jamestown. For our girls basketball, they are currently 11-5 overall and ranked 2nd in the district. Their next game is tonight against Maplewood, which the proceeds will go to Abby Cawley from Titusville, who is recently diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. For wrestling, the past weekend, our wrestling team competed in Fred Bell Tournament in Grove City, where Cashmere placed 2nd, along with others. And this Saturday, the JV were at Quarry. For our school events, PMEA Chorus is approaching in a few weeks at Allegheny College, but this past weekend was PMEA Band at St. Mary's, but we had no one from our school attend. Our red and white court will be on January 7th during the boys basketball game. The 2025 red and white king and queen, along with the prince and princess, will be announced. The following day, February 8th, we will host our red and white dance in the auxiliary gym at 7 p.m. We have an NHS meeting tomorrow morning to discuss future blood drives and bingo signups. Thank you.
Thank you. MASH? I don't think there's anybody here. Okay. MAMS? Emily and Leah?
MAMS held its winter dance on December 10th with a festive winter wonderland theme. Students enjoyed dancing, posing for pictures in front of the photo backdrop, and snacking on treats sold by MAMS Pack.
7th and 8th grade students attended an Allegheny Gators basketball game on December 20th. They had a fantastic time cheering for players and catching prize tossed into the crowd. This annual trip is highly anticipated by both students and teachers.
In January, 8th grade teen wellness students took a field trip to the Meadville Market House to see our local food system in action. While on the trip, 8th grade students got a tour and taste of Kettle Lake Kitchen. They also did a tour of the market house to see how farmers benefit from selling produce here in town. They ended the trip with a bite of pretzels from Save Room for Dessert, a local bakery in the market house.
Semester 2 of Allegheny Enrichment began on January 24th with 23 7th graders and 14 8th graders participating. Students will focus on a major area of study in fields such as archaeology, art, American Sign Language, creative writing, natural disasters, or theater. They will also select a minor in one of the following subjects: art, the science of plants, philosophy, engineering challenges, theater, creative writing, or math.
MAMS students and staff celebrated the end of the first semester with Spirit Days. On January 23rd, the theme was Throwback Thursday, and participants dressed in outfits representing various decades. On January 24th, the theme was Favorites Friday, and with staff and students showcasing their favorite sports teams, movies, musical artists, and other personal favorites through their outfits.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of the Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following minutes. The regular board meeting of November 25th, 2024, which is attachment 1. Regular organization meeting of December 3rd, 2024, attachment 2. And the committee of the whole meeting of January 21st, 2025, which is attachment 3. And I need a motion.
I so move.
Ron?
Second.
Monica? Discussion or questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Committee reports, curriculum, Tammy.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves 2 Meadville area senior high school students and 1 Copperton junior senior high school student to receive his or her 2025 diploma upon meeting all requirements as established by the Pennsylvania Department of Education, as recommended by John C. Higgins, Principal, and Tamara A. Clark, Acting Principal, respectively. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Approval of the dual enrollment agreement with Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the dual enrollment agreement with Northern Pennsylvania Regional College for a term of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, Attachment 4. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Any questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the statement of work with Pearson Virtual Schools, Attachment 5. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Jerry? Any questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the 339 Guidance Plan and the submission to the Pennsylvania Department of Education, Attachment 6. I so move.
Second.
Questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Yes, go ahead, Jeff, and do extracurricular.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following overnight field trips. Cochran Junior Senior High School, junior and senior students traveling to Washington, D.C. on March 6th through the 8th, 2025 at a cost to the district of $394.17. The Meadville Area Senior High School Orchestra members participating in Region Orchestra in Johnstown, PA on February 20th through the 22nd of 2025 at a cost to the district of $1,340.70. The Meadville Area Senior High School band members participating in Region Band in Armstrong, Pennsylvania on March 6th through the 8th, 2025 at a cost to the district of $1,351.86, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Any questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves a unified bocce club at Meadville Area Senior High School, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Ron? Any questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Transportation, Monica.
Approval of the Pupil Transportation Services Agreement with Hubbard Transit Service Incorporated. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the Pupil Transportation Services Agreement with Hubbard Transit Service, Inc. for a term of January 2nd, 2025 through June 30th, 2025. Attachment 11. And I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Can I ask one quick question? I didn't ask the other night and it came to me. If we do not have to, something happens and disagreement with that student that we're transporting would cease before June 3rd, do we still have to pay to the end?
It's a monthly invoice. Just, we're only paying for services rendered. We have an
Okay, so
invoice
if
for
it
what
would
they
end
actually-
early,
Yes.
we would be not obligated to pay till June 30th?
Correct.
Okay.
We only pay for what they drive.
Okay.
Right.
Good, thanks. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Finance, Mr. Rose.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following financial activities. The Treasurer's Report for November and December of '24, financial statements for November and December of '24, payment of bills for December of '24 and January of '25, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that pursuant to Sections 35 and 36.1 of the local tax collection law, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby sets the annual compensation of each of the tax collectors for the Crawford Central School District, with the exception of the city of Meadville, for the period from January 1st, 2026 through and including December 31st, 2029 as follows. A base compensation of $1,000 plus a 3% increase per parcel per year based on the 2025 tax year compensation amounts. This annual increase shall refer to all parcels collected as full payments, as installment payments, and any uncollected parcels. Compensation will be paid at least monthly and will be based on the number of taxable parcels collected. The first monthly payment for each year will include the $1,000 base. The final payment will include the number of taxable parcels turned over to the district as uncollected parcels for each year. And be it further resolved that should the Crawford Central School Districts elect to reestablish the per capita tax, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby sets forth the annual compensation of each of the tax collectors for the Crawford Central School District, with the exception of the city of Meadville, for the period from January 1st, 2026 through and including December 31st, 2029 as follows. 5% of the amount of per capita taxes collected for each year. Compensation will be paid on a monthly basis for each year, and I so move.
Is there a second? Jerry? One quick question. In that, where it says turned over to the district as uncollected, or should that be to the county? Do they give them to you, or do they give them to the county?
I believe that's what was on the previous motion, so I think that's probably what has to stay.
Okay.
They turn the documentation over to us, and it goes to collection service.
Okay.
That's what the wording in the previous.
If it's the same, then okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
We
that-
thought the same thing, but then we looked back multiple times before this, so it's the same, so we just left it.
Okay. You're good with it, Rachel? You're thinking?
No, I am thinking, I think that is good, the wording. I think that's still how it should be.
I think it's just turned over to us to do as we see fit with the uncollected amounts.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.
Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the first and second reading of Policy 610, purchases subject to bid quotation, Attachment 15, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion or questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Personnel. Acknowledgement that under the terms of Section 1108 of the School Code, the superintendent has notified the secretary of the board that the following persons have received satisfactory ratings for their sixth semester of employment and have thereby gained the status of professional employee and will be tenured as professional employee contract beginning with the second semester of the 24-25 school year. That's Taylor Hinton and Kathleen Hirschberger. And there is no vote on that, just acknowledgement. Approval of the first and second readings of the job description 21.2. Resolved the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the first and second readings of job description 21.2, paraprofessional/health technician, which is attachment 16. And is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Jerry? Is there a second?
Second.
Monica? Any questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. We have first readings of revisions to job descriptions. Job description 14.2, elementary school counselor, which is attachment 17, and job description 14.0, secondary school counselor, which is attachment 18. Again, just for information. Approval of the confidential Joel Marketing Labs, Inc. settlement disbursement statement. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the Joel Marketing Labs, Inc. settlement disbursement. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Jeff? Is there a second?
Second.
Ron? Questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the Pennsylvania Association of School Business Officials Interim Agreement. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the Pennsylvania Association of School Business Officials Interim Agreement, which is attachment 19. Is there a motion? Jerry? Is there a second?
Second.
Ron? Discussion or questions? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the settlement resolution agreement and general release. Resolved that the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the settlement resolution and agreement and general release. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Monica, is there a second?
Second.
Questions, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of termination. Whereas an investigation of the conduct of Mr. Brian Curry, a long-term substitute teacher, was undertaken by the administration, and whereas the administration suspended Mr. Curry without pay, and whereas a notice of recommendation for the termination and right to a hearing was served on the long-term substitute teacher on or about December 12, 2024, and whereas Mr. Curry did not demand a hearing. Therefore, be it resolved that Mr. Curry shall be removed from his long-term substitute teaching employment with the district on the recommendation of the administration, effective immediately. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Jason? Is there a second? Jerry? Any discussion or questions? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the personnel schedules. Resolved, the Board of School Directors of Crawford Central School District hereby approves the following personnel schedules, which is attachment 20. Approval of Schedule A, approval of Schedule B, approval of Schedule C, approval of Schedule D, approval of Schedule E, approval of Schedule H, approval of Schedule I, and approval of Schedule M. And is there a motion?
So moved.
Natasha?
I'll second.
Monica? Question, discussion? Not all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Administration.
Just a couple of things. First of all, I just want to remind parents and community and staff that our makeup days for weather will be February 14th and April 17th. We will be in school on those days. Next, board member recognition month. So I would like to recommend, and I will hand out certificates to our board members who work very hard. They also volunteer a lot of time, not just at the board meetings here, but off time as well, responding to the public in various meetings. So I'm going to read these off, and then I'll hand you your certificate. Our first one is Ed DeVore. Ed is not with us tonight. Our next one is Monica Hargenrader. Monica also serves on the Career Tech and our comprehensive plan.
Thank you.
Our next one is Ron Irwin. Ron also serves on our French Creek Council. Our next one is Letitia Manning. Thank you. Kevin Merritt, our board president, and Kevin also serves on the Career Tech JOC. Jason Nesbitt. Yep. Jeff Rose, who also serves on our Career Tech JOC. Tammy Silvis, who also serves on our IU board of directors. And Jerry Vetterall. Thank you. And that's it.
That's it. Other public board comments? Mr. Irwin?
I was looking over, I know we're into the budget and everything, and I was looking over notes from last year, and I found the principal's priority of school buildings, and I know we really didn't go through and get any updates as to what, but looking across here, I noticed there's like the painting projects. I noticed we talked before about using potentially the VOTEC for some of those projects, and I didn't know if any discussion ever was done with the union to see if we can make that some type of a learning program to do that. And then also, you know, just in general, has some of these things been looked at as to if we're going to go out for roof quotes, you know, is there some stuff that, you know, may want to tie into getting that stuff done at the same time? That's all. So.
Yep, Mr. Tar is going to be meeting, I actually have a meeting with Career Tech also, so having Mr. Sprung come in and do a walkthrough and see what they can do for us moving forward.
Any other board comments?
I just want to thank you for the retreat that we had on Saturday, for all the staff that were there. I appreciated it very much. It was very informative and educational. I could have sat there for the rest of the day learning more. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Any others? Now, is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Is there a second? No. Second. Jason? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried.